Hello learners. In this tutorial we will be learning some new topics of CSS which would include topics like CSS Colors and CSS Backgrounds. Let's get started. There are various ways to specify color names while specifying color property, like by directly using color names, RGB, HEX, HSL, etc. Color names. In CSS, a color can be specified by using a predefined color names. Example: peak color, red. Here we have directly used red color name. RGB represents red, green, blue. In CSS, a color can be specified as an RGB value, using the formula RGB red, green, blue. The value of each parameter is specified between 0 to 255. There is an extension of RGB called RGBA, where A refers to alpha, which specifies opacity for a color. HEX. In CSS, color can be specified using a hexadecimal value in the form #RGGBB. R specifies red. GG specifies green. BB specifies blue. TSL represents HE, saturation, lightning. In CSS, a color can be specified as an HSL value, using the formula HSL, hue, saturation, lightning. Hue is a degree on the color wheel from 0 to 360. Saturation is a percentage value. Lightness is also a percentage value. There is an extension of HSL called HSLA, where A refers to alpha, which specifies opacity for a color. Let's see a quick demonstration. Let's take 3 headings and see how there are different ways of assigning colors to headings. There are different ways of defining selectors in CSS, one which is through ID. Let's see how. In RGB we assign each value between 0 to 255. In HEX we assign values based on hexadecimal value system. Now let's add a new heading and see how to add HSL color system and what is RGBA coloring system. How A in RGBA refers to opacity. In HSL the value of hue differs between 0 to 360, whereas saturation and lightness values are given in percentage-wise. Now you will notice as we change the values of opacity, which can be set between 0.0 to 1.0, the opacity of the background will change. The CSS background properties are used to add background effects for elements. We use background color property to specify background color. You can also set opacity, also called transparency, or the background. The value of opacity differs from 0.0 to 1.0. Example: opacity, 0.3. Let's see a quick demonstration. The CSS background properties are also used to add background images for elements. There are a variety of CSS properties associated with background image, like background image, which specifies an image as a background of an HTML element. 2. Background repeat. With this property you may control repeating of the background image. The property value differs from repeat X, repeat Y, no repeat, etc. Background repeat, no repeat. 3. Background position. With this property you can specify the position of the background. Background position, center. 4. Background attachment. The background attachment property specifies whether the background image should scroll or fixed. Background attachment, fixed. Background property shorthand. As there are multiple properties for background, all these properties values can be compiled in one property. In following order: background color, background image, background repeat, background attachment, background position. Let's see a quick demonstration. I would request you all to please comment your suggestions for further improvements in the tutorial. This was all in this video. Thanks for watching this video. Like this video, share with your friends and subscribe to this channel.